Hello, hello. So I'm getting my computer set up. Totally forgot to fill up my water. Oh well. All right, here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, wherever you're joining me from. My name is Valerie. My friends call me Val. Welcome back to another yoga and meditation class. Another nice practice here today. Make sure my mic is all set up here. Please feel free to say hello or where you're joining from. Okay, sorry, I'm still kind of setting up here. Let me silent my phone. Alrighty. Today I'm a little more all over the place, but that's okay. We'll get settled in here. All right. Oh, yeah, Casey. Hey, Val. How's it going? It's good. Doing good over here. I had a nice weekend. I went canoeing for the first time ever. I've never done that before, and I won't tell you my age, but I've never gone canoeing before. And my husband and I, we went yesterday, and it's like those little news and your feet are like stuck underneath. And I was like petrified of the spiders the whole time. But it was a lot of fun. It was actually better when he would do more of the paddling upstream, and then I paddled us back downstream. We couldn't seem to coordinate together at all. So it was better when one was just paddling and the other one just kind of sat back. Ashley says, hi, Val, happy to be here for the beginning of today. So happy to have you. Awesome. I guess you're there maybe with Chris as well. Give everybody just a few more moments here to get started as I tell you my story of canoeing. It's pretty fun. It reminded me a lot of like my grandparents because I know that they went canoeing. And so we went canoeing here in Stuttgart on the Neckar. And it just reminded me of like my grandfather because when he was stationed over here, I know he did that a lot. There's quite a few photos of him taking a boat down the river, which is kind of funny, which is right where I live. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Just kind of adjusting that. Alrighty. The card for today is my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. I thought this was kind of interesting because I actually just read this in the book I'm reading and which I totally recommend to everybody. It's Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And I've kind of been reading this off and on, and I've read it a couple times, but I read it today, and this was actually exactly what came up of my life is a mirror. So I thought it was kind of cool to share. I think that's so cool about your grandpa and canoeing. Sounds fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I was actually really scared. I don't know why, but it was great. But this life is a mirror card, I'll just quickly say, kind of in the book, she talks about how people that come in and out of our lives are kind of mirrors to us, the good and the bad, and especially the ones of people that kind of that bother us, like maybe someone that aggravates you or whatnot. But maybe think about when you think of that person, what is it about them that triggers you? Like what qualities in them just irk you? And then kind of look inside yourself and see if maybe you might have those as well. And not to judge yourself or anything, but maybe that's why it's also triggering something inside you. And I thought that was kind of interesting because recently I'm no longer friends with somebody, and it's mainly had to do with she was just completely undependable. And I kind of looked into myself and I realized, all right, I kind of have that a little bit when I say to my husband, I'll do something and then I don't. So I was like, maybe I have something to work on with myself. So I think that's kind of a learning experience with kind of anybody that comes into our life and maybe they're triggering us in some way. What is that in us that it's triggering exactly? Maybe it's something that we're carrying as well. So just kind of something that's interesting and that went with this. But I'm kind of going to go in a different direction today of my life as a mirror. We're going to do a meditation about kind of like the sky and kind of thinking of our mind as the sky. And when you look up at the sky, and I'm so lucky here, I have a beautiful, huge window, and I can actually see these gorgeous clouds in the sky. And think of your mind as the sky. It's vast, it's peaceful, it's at ease, it's free. And the clouds are like our thoughts. So clouds, they kind of come and go, they'll dissipate. Maybe they'll be kind of storm clouds, or they'll bring rain, whatever it is, but you are not the clouds. You're not your thoughts. You are the sky. And I'm going to kind of take you through a meditation, pretty much using those same words, that hopefully it helps you to find the space between the thoughts. And this took me a really long time to actually get and realize I'm actually the observer of my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. I'm watching them. And all I want you to do during this is, if you even have thoughts that appear, notice when they end and when the next thought begins. So maybe it could be, oh, I have to change the oil in my car. Pause. There's a slight pause or a space. And then comes the next thought. Oh, I should really do my homework. Pause. Just notice the space and that pause between the thoughts. And when you begin to notice that is when you can really begin to separate yourself from our thoughts. That we aren't the thoughts, we aren't the clouds, Okay. So go ahead and get into a nice comfortable position. I know I've been talking already for 6 minutes, so I will try not to make the meditation too long, so we can get into our yoga practice and feel all strong and stretchy and good. So go ahead and get into a comfortable seated position. So whether you are on a couch or on a chair, just make sure your feet are firmly planted. If you are seated, just make sure your spine is nice and tall. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhale in. Just bringing the shoulders up and back, just relaxing and just kind of settling in here. Making sure your spine is nice and tall. Your neck is relaxed. Just begin to relax the muscles in your face as well. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And you can place your hands either palms up or palms down, whatever's most comfortable. And with your eyes closed, just take a nice, slow, deep inhale in. Just a nice cleansing inhale. And then a slow exhale. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. And just allowing your exhale to be as long as your inhale. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. Just allowing your breath to naturally slow. As your breath slows, so should your thoughts. And just gently bring your awareness to any thoughts that may arise and then fade away. And just notice the space between each thought as one ends and then the next one begins. Kind of just like your inhale and exhale. Noticing the space between your inhale and your exhale. Just noticing, just non-judgmentally noticing the thoughts that are coming and going, just like clouds in the sky, clouds that come and take shape. Sometimes they are storm clouds and sometimes they bring rain. Then they leave again or they dissipate and fade. And then there's the sky. It's once again vast and peaceful. And just noticing the thoughts or maybe even any emotions that arise. Just taking note Maybe even just calling it a cloud. What if it becomes a little light, wispy cloud as it comes and goes? And just allow these clouds, as they're moving and changing, coming and going, just this dance of energy across the sky, just like thoughts across your mind. And just know that you are like the sky. Your mind is like the sky, spacious, clear, infinite, and at peace. Spacious, infinite, and at peace. You are not the clouds. You're not the weather. You're not the rain clouds. You're like the sky. Spacious, peace, ease, infinite, and free. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Just gently guiding your mind back to the breath. Take a nice deep inhale in. And slow exhale out. And on your next inhale, just gently bat your eyelashes and open up your eyes. I hope that was a nice kind of short meditation, but I hope you enjoyed that, of maybe even bringing that into your practice just more often, of just knowing that your mind is like the sky. It's just vast and infinite and can be at peace, and just to allow that separation between yourself and your thoughts, just like the clouds, because the sky isn't the clouds, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to scoot back onto my mat, and I'm going to kind of incorporate this a little bit during today's practice. Let's look at my notes really quick. Here we go. I always plan out my classes so then they flow rather nice. Okay, I will read the card just one more time for those that I can see that just joined a little late. It is, my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. And I kind of made the meditation more of like our mind is like a mirror of the sky, or it's like the sky. All right. So I'm going to scoot back, go ahead and get to a nice, comfortable seated position. And just extend your right leg out, toes to the ceiling, bending, the left leg in, nice tall in the spine. And exhale, turning with your navel, bringing your right hand to left knee as you look over your left shoulder. Breathing deeply and relaxing the face. I always have to keep relaxing my forehead. I tend to always scrunch my forehead. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I don't know. But just make sure you're relaxing your forehead and your face. And exhale, turning back to the center. Hips facing forward, toes to the sky. Well, you have multiple toes, I hope. But toes to the sky. And exhale, hinging at the hips. Grabbing your foot. I mean, maybe you don't. Maybe you do. And seeing if you can relax the neck. Really feeling the stretch all the way down your leg. Maybe back even into your glute. Sing how low can you go? Gosh, it's happening again when I always just start singing to weird songs. So, how low can you go? Just relaxing your neck and breathing in. And inhale coming up. Okay, so stay with me here. I'm going to turn my right foot till it becomes kind of, let me scoot this way so you can see me. Becomes like our warrior 2 foot. So I'm pivoting my foot, planting my left hand, and inhaling my hips up to the sky, inhaling right hand up and over. Nice, huge side body stretch, just breathing, relaxing the face, relaxing the neck, no tension here, and exhale gently down. And let's go ahead and switch, extending left leg out, bending right leg. Inhale nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, turning with the navel, bringing left hand to right knee, looking over right shoulder, breathing in deeply here. Left toes pointing to the sky, relaxing the face, relaxing the jaw. And exhale, coming forward. Hips facing forward. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, hinging at the hips. Seeing if you can grab your ankle or your foot, maybe even just your thigh, whatever's most comfortable for you. And seeing how low you can go. Gently, of course. Feeling, really pointing those toes up to the ceiling. Feeling that full leg stretch there. And gently inhale coming up. See if you can see my foot. So what we're going to do is pivot the left foot, so bringing the toes to the ground into our warrior 2 foot, bringing right hand behind, inhaling hips up to the sky, up and over. Big side body stretch here, breathing, really lifting those hips up to the sky. And exhale down. Go ahead and bend the left leg, bringing the soles of the feet together. Oh, I said it right. I said soles and not palms of your feet. Good job. I'm going to do that butterfly here. Inhale nice and long through the spine and exhale gently hinging at the hips, opening up. Maybe bringing the elbows down. Maybe gripping on the ground a little bit, allowing yourself to deepen the stretch in your hips and your groin area here, relaxing the neck. I'm going to do quite a bit of hip openers. Inhale coming up. Good job. Bringing knees together, and we're going to go ahead and come onto all fours. So knees underneath of hips and shoulders stacked over the wrists, pressing into our foundation. Inhale, lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, and lifting the head. Exhale, dropping the tailbone, pressing away from the mat, and dropping the head. Go ahead and move on your own breath. Inhale, lifting up. Last thing to come up is your head. Exhale, pressing away from the mat. I'm always seeing if you can find a little bit of movement in our yoga poses. Never feeling too stiff. Inhale, coming down to neutral. I'm going to go ahead and come onto our elbows. Elbows underneath of our shoulders. And we're going to move the knees back gently, coming into puppy pose, opening up the shoulders. Breathing into our lower belly here. Inhale, coming up gently. Bring your shoulders back and align with the elbows, really pressing into our foundation. Go ahead and tuck the toes and lift the hips into our dolphin. Pedaling out the feet. Really lifting away so we're not sinking into our shoulders, pressing away. This is a really good foundation for anybody that are doing handstands as part of their practice. Let's go ahead and inhale, left leg up to the sky, pressing away from the mat. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And exhale down. Go ahead and come on down to your knees. And open up the legs, open up the knees, and press back into child's pose, relaxing the arms, maybe bringing arms behind. Taking a few deep breaths here, checking in with your breath and your thoughts, or I'm going to call them clouds for today. Checking with any of your wispy light clouds, or just noticing and just knowing that you are more like, or you are like the sky, vast and infinite. Inhale coming up. Tuck my shirt in here. And we're going to go ahead and just make our way just gently onto our bellies here. So bringing knees back in, shoulders over elbows, lowering down onto our tummy. Elbows under our shoulders, rolling back to shoulders, pressing into the mat. Inhale up, Sphinx pose here. Looking forward, really pressing into our foundation. If you ever feel any pinching, then don't come up as high. You can always just stay nice and low, but make sure you're pressing away and that your neck is just nice and in neutral. So then you're not like crunching the neck and looking up. And exhale, lowering down, bringing our hands behind, maybe shaking out the hips. And on a gentle inhale, we're going to interlock our hands. And inhale, lifting the chest off of the mat. Breathing. And exhale, lower down. Maybe coming onto the opposite cheek. And we're shaking out the hips. And we're going to do that again. Go ahead and interlock the hands if that's available. If not, just keep them nice and strong at your sides. Inhale, coming up. Nice and strong here. And if it's available, go ahead and lift your legs as well. Inhale, breathe. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, let it all rain down. Go ahead and shake out the hips. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Good job. Bringing the hands underneath of the shoulders. Keeping elbows in. Activating the core. Inhale, pressing up to our tabletop position. Coming back into tabletop. Go ahead and inhale, right leg back. I was like, am I going to do right or left? Gotcha. All right. Nice and strong here. Inhale, right leg up and left arm up as well. Really feel that beautiful energy through the tips of your toes, all the way through your fingers, and then back again, fingers to toes. Go ahead and lower down the arm. And on an inhale, we're just going to step through with our right leg, coming into that nice low lunge here. Inhale, looking forward. Maybe allowing your hips to kind of drop in a little bit more. Inhale, nice long in the spine here. Exhale, straightening the front leg, pointing toes to the ceiling. Really feeling that nice full stretch in our leg. And exhale, bending the knee, planting the foot. So stay with me here. We're going to go into pigeon. So from here, I'm going to heel toe my right foot towards the left side of my mat. So I'm heel toeing, and I'm supporting myself as I gently bend my knee, and gently allow myself to come down into pigeon. Keeping the right foot nice and activated to protect your knee. Option to put a nice cushion underneath of your right glute or in front of you. So we're just going to kind of get nice and comfy here, really opening up through the hips. Maybe you come on down to your elbows, making sure you're not falling to the right side, making sure your hips are facing forward here, really pressing into your back foot. Really feeling that nice deep stretch. You should never feel like anything's ripping and tearing. You should just feel really nice and good. Option to come even lower. We're just going to be here for a few more breaths. Really allowing yourself to relax into the position. The key here is to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. When you hold your breath, that makes you go into fight and flight. So just deep breaths. Even if you have the thought, oh, I hate this foul, just breathe. And you can even lessen out of this pose. You can kind of play with this a little bit, just kind of see what feels really good. Really breathing into your right side, really into that glute. For anybody that has like any sciatic issues, this should really, really help. All right, we're going to make our way out. So inhale, coming onto your palms of your hands. If you aren't already, make sure your core is activated. You're going to heel toe your right foot underneath of your leg and gently press back. And we're going to go to our all fours onto tabletop. Here we go. Next side. Inhale, left leg back. Got that runner's lunge going. Inhale, left leg up, use that core. Inhale, right arm up, feeling the energy from the tips of your toes out your fingers and your fingers down to your toes. And kind of feel like someone's pulling on your fingers and your toes at the same time, really feeling that length. Go ahead and exhale the arm down. Inhale, using your core and step through the left leg. Coming into that low lunge, maybe sinking into that a little bit more. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, hinging at the hips. I'm sorry, not hinging at the hips, straightening the front leg, pressing hips backwards, toes facing the sky. Inhale, looking up. Breathing, relaxing the face. And exhale, planting the foot. Inhale, coming forward here. Here we go. So we're going to plant our hands and we're going to heel toe our left foot to the right side of the mat. Coming down gently into pigeon. Making sure you keep your left foot activated. Gently making your way down to the ground. If this is where you are, then you just stay right here and breathe. Option to always put a pillow underneath of your left cheek. That'll really help to support you. So if you're really up here, I highly recommend putting a pillow underneath of your left glute. So right underneath the side here. Go ahead and make your way down a little bit deeper if you can. Breathing. Remember, like I said on the other side, you don't want to be holding the breath. That'll trigger fight and flight. You just kind of want to relax into this. Breathing. Just allowing your body to relax. I can tell I'm a lot tighter on this side, so I'm being extra gentle. Just really sending your breath to your left side. Inhale, coming up. See, it's poses like this that really make me miss teaching live. Or in person, I should say. Gently coming up, activating the core, heel toeing your left leg back in alignment, and then pressing hips backwards, or pressing leg backwards, opening up the knees, and then pressing hips backwards into child's pose. Maybe allowing the back to release a little bit. If you were kind of feeling a little tense or anything. Inhale, maybe pressing into the fingertips and lifting the palms. Maybe feeling that in your upper arms. Exhaling them down. Inhale, pressing into your palms, bringing knees together, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips up into the sky, pedaling out the feet to downward facing dog. And I don't know about you, but because of that stretching, I feel like I can kind of flatten my feet already. That's not the goal, by the way. The goal is just to make sure your spine is nice and straight. Even if you have a bend in your knee, that's perfectly fine. With your gaze between your hands, just gently begin to walk, jump, or step your way forward, staying hinged at the hips. And inhale, gently rolling up to rise. You're rolling the shoulders up and back. Checking in with the breath. Checking in with the mind for today, for our analogy for the day, our metaphor. Checking in with our sky. Checking in on any clouds that may be coming and going. Nice deep inhale in, we'll move through a flow. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up, nice strong back, strong core. Exhale, down, planting the hands, walk, jump, or step back into your plank. Option to always come to knees as you lower down. Inhale, halfway up. Here we go. Exhale, down. Inhale up, tucking the toes and lifting the hips up into the sky. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And on an exhale, bringing knee to nose and stepping through. Go ahead and lower the back knee. Inhale, both arms up all the way up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale. And on an exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Checking in, make sure tailbones drop, core is engaged. Go ahead and straighten the arms out together. And bring your hands to the side, the outer side of your right leg. Breathing deep, opening the shoulders. Option, so we're going to press into this back of our left hand. And if it's available to you, bringing your right hand behind, like right on your sacrum, really opening up, really activating, really pressing my leg into my hand into my leg. Opening up, nice deep stretch here. Relaxing the face. Smiling. Go ahead and bring your hands back together here. Untwisting. And then hands to heart center. From here, I'm going to go ahead and tuck the back toe. You can stay here if you don't want to come to the high lunge. Tucking the toe, keeping core engaged, and on an exhale, pressing down, coming into that high lunge. Hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms up, really using that core. Make sure your tailbone's tucked, core is engaged, really bringing in those lower ribs, really feeling that beach ball above our heads. And on an exhale, lowering the right fingertips down. Inhaling to lengthen, and exhale, gently hinging towards the right side. Using a little bit of balance. And on an inhale, bringing both arms up to hold that beach ball. Ooh, yeah, it's testing my balance too. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, forward fold, bringing both the hands to the mat. Exhale, and then on your next inhale, just step the back leg up gently, planting both feet, coming into a triangle variation here, or pyramid variation. So both legs are straight. Should really feel a nice deep stretch through your right leg. Inhale, and on an exhale, gently allowing yourself to come a little bit deeper, making sure your knees aren't locked. A gentle bend in them. Breathing. And on an exhale, gently bending both knees. And just step up the back leg fully to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up to rise. Hands to heart center. Really good. Checking in with our sky. Checking in with our breath. And here we go. We're going to move through the next side. Inhale, both arms up. Reach, reach, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up. Strong back here, strong core, elbows in. Exhale, down. Planting the hands, jump, walk, or step back into our plank. Pressing away from the mat. Exhale, lowering down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, pressing up to cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathing. And here we go. Using the core. Inhale, left leg up this time. Reach, reach, reach. And with your core, bringing a knee to nose and stepping all the way through. Nice long spine. And go ahead and lower that back knee. And on an inhale, pressing away from the mat, lifting both arms up to the sky. Exhale. And on your next exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Checking in with the core, making sure tailbone's tucked, lower rib cage is engaged here. Extending arms forward and bringing the right hand outside of the hand to the left knee, outside of the left knee, into that twist. Breathing deeply. Option to open up further by bringing the left hand to the back of your lower back, really opening up, pressing your hand into your knee, knee into your hand, really looking up, relax the face. Let go of any gripping or tension. Exhale. Bringing hands back together. Inhale, coming back to center. Hands to your middle of your chest here. Inhale. And here we go. Option to stay here. Why don't you come with me? Go ahead and tuck the back toes. Making sure you know we're going to lift up from here. Nice deep inhale. And on an exhale, pressing away from the mat. High lunge here. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. Feel that beach ball above your head here. Really grip that beach ball. Integrity here. Making sure tailbones drop. Cores in. Exhale, left fingertips down. Deep inhale in as you reach. And exhale, gently hinging towards the right. Being really mindful, practicing your balance here. And on an inhale, bringing both arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bringing hands to the mat. Deep inhale, and on an exhale, bringing the back leg, so the right leg halfway up. Planting both feet and straightening both legs. Hips are facing forward. Nice long back here. Feeling a nice stretch in your top leg. Option to always kind of make your stance a little wider, whatever feels good. Inhale deeply and exhale, seeing how low you can go. Making sure you're not locking out your knees. Really feeling a nice deep stretch down your left leg. And on your next inhale, go ahead and bend both knees to relax and just step your back leg forward into a forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up to rise. Hands to heart center. Really good. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a very gentle balance. Again, checking in with that core, tailbones tucked, lower rib cage is coming in. Shifting weight to the left leg. Inhaling right leg up, seeing if you can grab the knee. Really long in the spine, lift and lengthen. Lift and lengthen. Feeling almost as if someone's pulling you by the top of your head, pressing away from the mat. And on an exhale, using your core, gently stepping back your leg behind you, mindfully stepping back kind of into that lower lunge again. Inhaling both arms up. Exhale, bending elbows, bringing fingertips to your side, our airplane arms. And gently using our core, hinging at the hips. And almost as if there's a mirror on the ground looking at you. Just staying nice and parallel here. Really strong airplane arms. High mirror, smile. And on an inhale, pressing away from the mat with your left leg and inhaling both arms all the way up. And exhale, arms down. So being really mindful here, we're going to step the back leg forward on an inhale. So inhale using your core, gently inhaling all the way up and exhale down. Good job. Now to the next side, here we go. Shifting the weight into our right leg. Core is engaged. Inhaling left leg up. Seeing if you can grab your knee. If not, no worries. Just step back. No reason to do the balance if you don't want. Inhale. Make sure that core is nice and strong. And on the exhale, gently lowering the leg and kicking back and stepping back into that low lunge. That wasn't as graceful as the other side, but that's okay. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Core's engaged. Exhale, bending the elbows, bringing fingertips to the side into our airplane arms. You know where we're going here. If you need, you can kind of open your stance a little wider. And exhale, hinging at the hips. Looking down at that mirror again. Really feeling this in maybe your right leg. Arms are activated. Really draw the shoulder blades down and away. Nice long neck. And on an inhale, pressing away with your right foot. And inhaling both arms up. Got that beach ball above. Here we go. Exhale, using our core to gently step forward. Knee up. And then down again. Really good. Really, really good. Okay, here we go. Let's check back in with the body. And you come to center just really quick here. Just checking in. Give yourself a little bit of a smile. Inhale, look up. Hands to heart center. Exhale, bringing your forehead to your fingers. Feeling that nice deep stretch through the back of the neck. Inhale, looking up. Here we go. So bringing our feet just a little bit closer together, almost as if they're touching. We're going to move through a kind of a gentle flow from our mountain to chair. So we're going to be moving on the breath nice and slow and gently, and really feeling the strength of our legs and always kind of keeping the integrity of our core, okay? So arms are up, inhale, both arms up. And on an exhale, gently bending the elbows and bending the knees, pressing hips backwards. And then shooting your arms all the way back into our airplane arms. So that's it. And then inhale, straightening through the legs, bringing arms up and above. Grab that beach ball. So that's it. Inhale and exhale, bending elbows, sending hips backwards, bending at the knees, bringing arms back and behind, seeing if you can kind of deepen into that each time. Make sure your core is engaged. Inhale, coming up. This time, see how far you can sit back. Exhale, using that core. Seeing how far you can sit back. Inhale, rising. We're going to do one more. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Really sit those hips back. Sit, sit, sit. Hold it here. And on this time, on your next inhale, see if you can lift the heels. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale all the way up to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really good. How are we doing on time? Awesome. Okay, here we go. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Go ahead and walk, jump, or step your legs back. Last flow. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting up. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips, downward facing dog. And go ahead and lower the knees. Kind of sit back and move the feet from underneath. We're going to do something we haven't done yet. Maybe we have. Maybe we have. Okay, so what you want to do with your legs bent, Keep the spine nice and tall here. Maybe if you need, move the, you want to really be sitting on your sit bones. If you need to move any flesh out of the way, go for it. Using your core, inhaling, kind of tiptoeing your feet closer, and then lift off. Lifting the legs up, really using the core, nice strong back here, nice long in the spine. Really hold it. This takes core, this takes back and leg. If you're feeling up for it, really using that core, bringing your hands up and in between the legs, bringing your hands underneath of your calves. Breathing. Go ahead and point your finger to thumb. Really opening up through the legs, lifting up through the chest. Really use your core. Breathe. Relax the face. And exhale, gently bringing the arms out in between. Bring knees back together. And then lower down. Really, really good. And now gently lower down onto your back. Keeping knees bent, maybe bringing heels close to your bottom. And from here, gently inhaling, pressing into your feet, lifting the hips, lifting chest to chin, chin to sky. And exhale, lower down. Making sure your knees aren't spraying sideways, making sure they're staying nice and straight. Inhale, lifting the hips. Walk my legs in a little. Inhale, really pressing the hips up and away. Chest to chin, chin to sky. Option to kind of bring your shoulders underneath and locking your hands. Pressing up and away. And gently moving shoulders out. Unlocking and gently lowering your spine down to the mat. Inhale, knees to chest. Give yourself a nice big hug, nice counter pose. Maybe doing some gentle circles with your knees. And circles in the opposite direction here. And gently allow your knees to fall to the left. Nice twist. This is like my favorite twist ever. This is actually always a very gentle twist. And inhale, legs to center. Exhale, allowing your knees to fall gently to the right side, looking over your left arm. Inhale to center. And go ahead and straighten out the legs. Straighten out the arms. Here we go into Savasana. I invite you to close your eyes and begin to relax your feet and relax your ankles. Relax the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relax your hips and your bottom. Just melt into the floor. Relax your lower back, your mid back, and your upper back. Relax your stomach and your solar plexus and your chest. Relax your shoulders and just melt into the floor. Relax down each arm to your elbow, down your wrists, and down each finger. Just relax and melt into the floor. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Relax all the muscles in your face. And just melt into the floor, fully relax. And bring your awareness to your breath. Each inhale and exhale. And allow each thought to come and go, just like a cloud across the sky. You are like the sky, infinite, vast, peaceful, and free. And with your next inhale, just gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Inhale your knees to your chest, give yourself a nice big hug. And gently fall to one side, cradling your head. And gently make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. I will close out class. Okay. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, peace, vastness, and freedom. Namaste, and continue to stay namaste, healthy and safe. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed today's practice. I will be here on Wednesday and Friday again this week. Same place, same time. Please feel free, if you like my practices, to subscribe to my YouTube channel or to share classes with others. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you take today's Monday practice into your week. Oh, Gloria says, great practice. My back is so happy. Oh, I love that. Casey says, thanks a bunch, Val. Love you. Love you too, Casey. Thanks so much for always joining in. And thank you, everybody. I really appreciate the love and the support, which is why I continue to do this. And I love kind of the interaction and the little bit of community and fun we get to have. And hopefully you get as much benefit out of it as I do. Well, thank you again, and have a beautiful Monday, a beautiful start to your week. And I just wish you all just so much joy, happiness, and health. Mwah. Love to you all, and I will see you here back on the mat on Wednesday. Bye.